Teresa with another speed build. So it's been a little while. It's been a hot minute since I uploaded anything, and I have a bunch of reasons for it. And I don't know if I want to talk about them. I'll talk about a couple, but a huge reason is just because I've had builder's block a little bit. I mean, it's not that I've had builder's block so much. It's that everything I've built, I've just kind of looked at it and went, I don't know if this is worth making into a video, you know? Sometimes I just build things and I go, this isn't very good. So I just stop. So this time that's the thing, is the kits came out, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, these are fantastic. I want to build something around them. Because I have the Country Kitchen kit as well as the Bust the Dust. I tried to say Dust the Bust, but I also have the, I just said it, Bust the Dust kit. And I wanted to build something that was around those. So I did a couple where I was like, okay, and now this is a farmhouse kind of a look. And then with the almost exact same floor plan I had just come up with, Lil Simsy posted something that was very similar. And I was like, oh, I don't want to just post a very similar build to what she just posted, because that would be weird. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm I don't know how to put it. I obviously, we came up with it at the same time, so I'm not it wasn't original, so I'm not feeling wow, I can't put this up because people will think I'm copying her. It was more just oh, okay, well, kind of a feeling. So the first few things I did, I just didn't want to post them because I didn't think they were very interesting or very good. So I just kind of didn't post them. So I then was just kind of burnt out, I guess. It wasn't I was burnt out. I just felt like I wasn't coming up with very good things. So what I ended up doing was just building a bunch and then finding one that I was like, okay, that's fine. And that's what this is. So it is a base game starter home where I also used kits. So it's I used the base game, and I might have only used the Country Kitchen kit, to be honest, because I don't know if I used the Bust the Dust kit in this. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember what I build. Do you guys remember what you build? Because I know I do not. I also built this a week ago, and then I didn't post it when I originally built it because one of the other reasons I haven't been posting is because I hosted a charity stream on Twitch last weekend, and it meant that I have been doing very little other than that, and then just recovering from it. So I did, God, words. What I ended up doing was I helped run a charity stream where we speed ran Nancy Drew games. If you guys don't know, somehow I have a second channel, well, my original channel, which is Krollmeister Sisters. My sister and I stream Nancy Drew games, and we also do a podcast about Nancy Drew. So in case you were wondering where else you could find me, it's twitch.tv/Krollmeister Sisters. And I always have that linked in my description as well. So I did that, and it was a lot because what my job for that was, thankfully, was not people-centric, because that would not have been good. I ran this with 3 other friends, and thankfully they're all people. Well, that sounds weird. They are people who are okay with people, as opposed to me. I am vaguely okay with people, but not great. So, you know. But my job in the operation was all of the tech stuff. So what I ended up doing was we had our participants, I guess is a way to say it. We had our participants streaming their games to Discord, and then I was restreaming it to Twitch, just so that we didn't have to deal with everyone streaming their own games. It would have been really weird if we'd done that. I don't think people would have had very much fun to do that, so I did it as like the, whatchamacallit, just kind of like tech support going on, you know? I was just running that. Gosh, as you can tell, I'm really tired. It's a really bad pain day right now as well. But I wanted to get this video out here because I'm streaming again tonight on twitch.tv/CurlmeisterSisters. I'm going to try and get back to my Newcrest Family Tree Challenge, which I haven't been doing for a while because mostly I just haven't been streaming The Sims. Not like a I don't feel like streaming The Sims kind of way, but more of a I have other things I'm streaming kind of a way. So my sister and I started a new podcast. It is called Tortall Sisters. I talked about that in a video. So that's another Saturday a month where I'm not streaming The Sims. I'm only doing the podcast. So 3 Saturdays a month, I'm streaming our podcasts. So twice a month we do Curlmeister Sisters. The other 2 times the other 1 time we do Tortall Sisters, which is great because I'm really enjoying it and it's bringing me back like the passion I had for podcasting in general, because it's giving me something that I'm really enjoying, which is fun. But also it just means that I haven't been streaming The Sims, which, you know, not the end of the world to not stream The Sims, but it does mean that I haven't really had stuff to post on this channel, which, again, not the end of the world, but that's just kind of how it is. And then on the other side of it, I also have a bunch of health stuff I'm dealing with right now, and namely, it is my hands have been doing really poorly, so it's kind of hard to build in The Sims or play The Sims in general when my hands are hurting. And I have, like, compression gloves I use, which is fine and it's helpful, but at the same time, they don't help all the way. They're not, like, a fix. They help me, like, keep the pain from getting too bad, but with my disorder, the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, my fingers are just really, really bendy, and it means that when I'm trying to, like, use the keyboard specifically, like, the tips of my fingers will bend back further than they should, and it causes a lot of pain because I can't stop it from doing that just on my own. There's, like, nothing I can do. So I've gotten in to see a specialist, and we're getting me some, like, splints for my fingers. They're called ring splints. If you want to know what that is, you can look that up. But it ends up, it's going to be helpful. Currently, all I have are ones for my pinky fingers, though. But that helps with editing and stuff like that, because my big issue with editing is that I do a lot of, like, using the control key. So I'm doing lots of, like, Control Z and stuff like that, and Control C, Control V. I do a lot of that when I'm editing things, and it means that I have, like, my pinky finger on my left hand gets a lot of use. So as you can see in the actual build, now that we're back to the build, it was a starter home for 4 Sims, so I gave myself that much money that you would get with 4 Sims, which I think is, like, what is it, 26k? Which ends up being 24k once you buy the lot of land. So I was doing that. It's for 4 Sims. It's a child, a toddler, and the parents. And I was making it a starter home. Yeah, I already said that. And it's base game. That's the other thing. I'm just words, you know? So I originally wanted to have an office downstairs, but then I decided to make it a 4-person house instead of just a 3-person house. So I was like, oh, we kind of just need that money and stuff for another bathroom space. Not money, but we need that space for another bathroom if there's going to be 4 Sims here. So I ended up changing it like that. I used the cheapest bed. Sorry, parents. It's uncomfortable. I get it. I also built this before the bunk bed update, so that's why I'm not using anything like that. But I did do a fun, like, space-saving trick of putting a table underneath. I haven't done it yet, but what I end up doing is I put a table underneath the stairs, and I think I'm about to do it. No, I don't know. And then I put a computer on the further right side of it so that you can use it. The issue with putting, yeah, there I go. If you put a desk under there, it's hard to get it to work properly because it'll place it in the middle, and sometimes Sims don't like using that, I've noticed, and I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know why, so I just changed it so that it was a little bit easier work here, and it ends up working. I tested it and everything, so the Sims can use that under the stairs, which is great because it's a really fun space-saving trick. I had been trying. I've used it a couple times in just my own builds, so I wanted to put it in one of these. I had a huge problem with getting the like living room area to look okay. Also, I ran out of money. So I gave them like the cheapest TV and stuff like that. Oh, here, I ended up starting with just 3 Sims, so I just gave myself another 2K to work with. And then I use debug. I use a lot of debug to make it look okay. I really enjoy doing base game builds. I feel it takes away like my choice paralysis, if that makes sense. So I enjoy doing that. But I did end up doing debug landscaping because I was like, I want it to look pretty. And also I think I used debug like, what are they called? Flower boxes. Gosh, English is so hard sometimes, you know? You ever just have issues with English, especially if you speak another language? Because that's me, right? Like recently, I've been having a lot of trouble with English. But it's great when I'm trying to teach Spanish, because one of my friends has asked me to teach her Spanish. So we do that once a week, and I will be doing just fine, and then I'm trying to explain something, and my English just does not want to work. It's just like, no, how about we don't? I tried to do a little something different with my landscaping, and then I just didn't. I tried to make it work, and it just looked ugly, so I do end up just going back to, like, my normal kind of situation of just... So I wanted to... I don't know how else to put this. I was having issues because what I wanted to do was something I see a lot around where I am right now, where they don't have, like, an actual, like, hard border on their stuff. They just have, like, rocks around to just kind of make it look like a nice little flower bed, but I couldn't make that look right for how I know how to do stuff. I know that there's a way to make it look right, I just couldn't figure it out properly. So then I wasted money on actual landscaping for a bit before going, no, we'll just go back to debug, because why not? Why would I waste money on actual landscaping when I can just not? So yeah, I'm getting to the end of the build. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big ol' thumbs up and leave me a comment telling me, I don't know, telling me what happened on your day. How are you doing? Oh, and how do you like the bunk beds? Please tell me, because the next thing I'm going to put up is going to have them. If you guys like this video and you want to see more like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit that bell button to get a notification every time I post a new video. This build is up in the gallery if you would like to download it under my ID kookykitt. If you want to see me actually play The Sims or Nancy Drew and stuff live, you can find me on my Twitch channel, Krollmeister Sisters. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out, y'all.